Do we live in turbulent times or what? We keep waiting for things to settle down, but one crisis seems to follow another. People are overwhelmed by it all, and they're coming apart at the seams as a result. It doesn't take much effort to find stories of abrasive and even bizarre behavior on airplanes or in stores or on the roadways. Of course, we're not all exhibiting the type of extreme behavior that makes the news, but we're all feeling the weight of our era, that's for sure. Entertainment can help ease the burden a little, but if we're honest, it's kind of like putting a scoop of ice cream on a piece of liver. I'm not a fan of liver, if you haven't noticed. We might find a little sweetness in our shows, movies, and games, but the repulsive taste and smell of what's underneath never seems to leave. It lingers. It never really goes away. Now, I'm not trying to discourage you, really, but I'm trying to help you move in a new direction. If our way of coping is simply to try to disconnect from everything or to wait for circumstances to change, we'll remain in misery pretty much forever. Instead, we need to adapt to the times, and that means learning to find peace and rest even in the midst of the chaos. Now, that idea might sound like a dream, but I can tell you that God's peace is not as elusive as we often make it to be. The problem of unrest lies not with our Creator, but with us doing what comes naturally. You see, we are not naturally wired for peace. And so if we keep doing what we've always done, it will always be just beyond our reach. That's why I wrote The Search for Rest, 50 Days to a More Peaceful Life. For over 20 years, I've been exploring the mysteries of peace and rest from a biblical perspective, and I can tell you that there is gold within the pages of the Scriptures. We just need to go deeper, beyond our traditional understanding of God's Sabbath principles, and we will find a wealth of wisdom with the potential to transform the fabric of our lives. So what does the book provide? Well, there are 50 daily readings that are interesting and insightful, no more than 4 pages each, which is great for a busy schedule. There's a daily prayer to help get you moving in a healthy direction. Each day has a set of 4 questions to stimulate your thinking or to share the experience with a friend or a group. There are suggested passages to read from the Bible. And each day has a very doable peace step so that you can combine biblical ideas with practical application. Look, I'm not going to give you some hyped up promise and tell you that if you read this book, you'll never have an anxious moment again. But I will say that if you read it with an honest heart, and if you make a genuine effort to align your ways with God's design, your life will never be the same. And I mean that in a good way.